Hi, Charlie Kasorik, Jackbench Woodworking. This is another episode in my series on veneering techniques, and today I'm going to show you how I do a four-way book match. I've got some beautiful Walnut Burl veneer here. It should be a beautiful panel when I'm done, and so I'll get into that. I guess the first thing is, what do I mean by book matching? A book match is when you put the two sheets together opposite and you get a mirror image. That's a book match. So what we're looking at right here is a two-way book match. A four-way book match, so I have the sides of the veneer are matched. Okay, well, you can also match the ends of the veneer. You can match them side to side, you can match them end to end. So we will take the next sheets in the sequence, and you can see there's a book match right there. And then I take the corresponding one, I put it over here, and so I have book matching end to end, and I have book matching side to side. Two-way book match, four-way book match. Okay, that's what I mean by book matching. Okay, so the next thing I want to determine is where exactly do I want the match to occur? You know, for the side to side, I can take a mirror, and I have this mirror. Actually, there are two mirrors here, and I tape them together to form like a hinge with just some blue tape. So I've got the two mirrors like this, and I can hold the mirror. I'll come over here so you can see along the side, and I can see what two pieces book matched together would look like. You know, where I hold them, it'll show how it would look with two pieces, you know, flipped together mirror images of the veneer. That's what the two-way book match would look like, depending on where I make the cut and where I put those two sheets together. Now, for a four-way book match, I can take I can put this at a 90 degree, and with a four-way book match, the focal point of your pattern is the point where those four leaves come together. So that's what I want to see. I want to see, what is that focal point going to look like? So I take the two mirrors, I hold them at a 90 degree to each other, and I put them on the veneer, and I can look at the point where those two mirrors come together, and I can see what a four-way pattern would look like. And that looks pretty good there. So I can see this this little pattern right here is really, that's cool. I like that. I like that. I don't want to go too wide. I want to come in right about there. So what I'll do then is I'll take a pencil and I'll just mark. That's where I want the focal point to be. Now, as far as the two-way, I've got plenty of veneer here, so I don't have to go at a straight line. I can go like this. I kind of like it coming at, oh, I don't know, it's about a 30-degree line there. So if I did that, what does this look like? Play with this a little bit. Now I'd come down here. Yeah, right there. I like that, right there. So that is going to be it. That's where I want my match to happen, is right there. And now I know where I want these to be cut. But before I made that first cut, I laid everything out just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Once I verified the layout, then I put a mark on each sheet to tell me which side was supposed to be face up, which side is the front side. Then I cut that first piece right along the line where I'd marked it. To locate the cut line on the second piece of veneer, hold the first piece over the top of the next piece that you want to cut. Now, starting at one end on your good sheet, look for a distinctive mark, a pinhole, a knot, something that's distinctive. Now locate that distinctive mark on the second piece and line them up perfectly so they match perfectly on the one end. Now locate a distinctive mark on the other end of that veneer and do the same thing that you did on the first end. And once you have a distinctive points on each end of the veneer that match, then of course it will match perfectly or as well as possible along the entire length of the cut. While the sheets are in the right position, take a pencil and mark the cut line. After I've made my cuts, I like to joint the edge of the veneer with some sandpaper before I tape the sheets together. I gave a little more information about my sandpaper jointing technique in my basic veneering video, and there will be a link to that video in the description here if you want to take a look at it. Once I'm done jointing the edges with some sandpaper, I'll assemble the pieces together by putting some blue painter's tape on the back side of the veneer. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a nice match. Oh boy, I'm excited about that. Okay. Once I've secured them together with the painter's tape from the back side, then I'll flip the veneer over and I'll put some white veneer tape along the show side. The next step is to locate the perpendicular cut lines. First I find my mark that I made in the beginning to show me where I wanted the focal point here. Then I'll set a carpenter's square on that point and align the other edge of the carpenter's square with the seam that I already made. Then I just mark that all the way across and cut it. Now the first half is done. The next thing I have to do, I will overlap that completed piece onto the other half. Once I find the perfect book match point, I will mark the second half and cut it exactly as I did previously. Now I just joint the edges, tape it together, and I'm done. So the first thing I did after I pressed it and cleaned the tape off was throw a quick coat of shellac on there, because I'm always so anxious to see how the piece is going to look with the finish on it. So here's the final panel with just one coat of shellac on here. I think it turned out great. I'm pretty happy with it. This Walnut Burl veneer is just killer, isn't it? So anyway, I hope you did like this. I hope you got something out of it. And if you have any comments, any questions, please leave those in the comment section down below. I respond to each and every one of them. And as always, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching.